like trying to create this little shadow so you can see a little better. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, my new friends, and thank you so much for being here, my older friends who've been with me along the whole journey. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I truly appreciate this and appreciate you. So today we're doing a love reading of no contact. So if you know there's somebody you have a connection with but you haven't had any contact with them, and this is a love reading, so this would be the reading for you. So we play with a lot of different oracle decks, and so we should get lots of good messages coming through. If you want information about all the oracle decks I use, just go ahead and check the description down below. This is my Sweet Love Oracle that is being, that's the topish right now. And also if you want to book a personal reading, all information is down below. If you want to donate to the channel, information is down below. And of course, subscribe and give it a like. All that is, right below the video as well. So we're doing again sort of like a live reading format just because this is the way I can do it right now. So there's no editing. I just kind of go with the flow. So hopefully you don't mind. We're just go ahead and I'm going to introduce each pile. So this is pile 1. Got this one. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. And then this is pile 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, close our eyes, and I actually want you to think of the person that you have no contact with. Try to get a visual of them. We're just connecting to their energy right now. So now as we exhale and open our eyes, I want you to just choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I actually love doing love readings. So let's see what kind of cool energy comes through here for you. Pile 1, my friends. Hello. Okay, so we have trapped energy. So this is actually trapped emotions, trapped feelings. And we have all this other kind of stuff, mind games we have. And then we have karma. Okay, so that's just off the energy that we're gonna go off first. So this is a no contact. So some sort of trapped emotions, trapped feelings, and that kind of, I think this trapped emotions, trapped feelings led to some mind games, which also then led to some karma. Oh boy. So I feel like that's sort of like what I'm hearing here for them. There's like, oh boy, they refused to, like what I'm seeing here is they didn't want to express their emotions, their feelings. They instead, because that, to me, it seems like was probably based on fear, on not feeling comfortable or confident. And I don't really have, like, I don't think it has to do with you, but really their own, they have to work out. So they, it's a lot easier, right? Mind games keep, they keep us safe. So that was what they did. But then what happens is the karma comes through here. It also could be that that was just sort of like what they have to go through. So, like sometimes I think I like to call them like happy accidents in that sense. Like we like mistakes, quote unquote, but like happy accidents, or maybe not always happy accidents, but they're, we make those choices, but it's because we need a certain growth that we needed to go. I hope that makes sense. So they're going through some growth is what I'm seeing here. Some growth due to through not being able to express their emotions, and then reverting to mind games. And so this is important because maybe when I think of that, I always think that we learn something from it and then we can change. So let's see what other is coming through. So blinded, and then strategy. And this is Red Hot Love by Love and Tarot, and I always like to put these two decks together. This is my Sweet Love Oracle. So again, trapped emotions, blinded, refuse to see the most obvious thing for me. That's like sort of that they had emotions. They had a real, like, this connection was actually quite strong for them, but they were not willing to see it. They were, like, an umbrella here is sort of protecting themselves from the emotions, because I always think of like rain as emotions, as like our emotions being needed to release. Water is always like, that's what it is, emotions. So why do we put them to protect ourselves, right? But this person was blinded, protecting themselves from actually feeling emotions. And so I feel like when I see the strategy card, it actually always reminds me of the, well, not always, but in this particular time, it reminds me a little bit of the King of Swords energy. So what did they do? They kind of, like, again, mind games. They reverted to using strategies. How do I avoid feeling feelings? How do I avoid expressing emotions? How do I do it? How do I do it? And they came up with like a whole bunch of things. But the thing is, just because you're ignoring it, just because you're putting your little head in the sand, or their head in the sand and their heart in the sand, doesn't mean that they stopped feeling emotions, or that they stopped feeling their feelings. And like, very much to me seems like love, or very like strong liking, but for me it feels love. So just because they did that didn't mean that it like the emotions or the feelings went away. In fact, I think they just got bigger. And karma came in here. So let's do other things. And this is V11 Tarot's Tarot of my heart. Yeah, so I look forward to working together on our goal of Pentacles. Okay, so this actually might be interesting here, because for some of you, you met this person at work, with the Pentacles, or they're thinking about reconciliation. But it's like a good offer, but it's still like they're a bit they're not quite there yet, my friends. They're not quite there yet in terms of like, hey, like, let's really express our emotions. They're warming up to it. But I feel like nope. But I do feel like for some of you do actually work with this person, or like have to do some sort of like where you are, I don't know, feels either like work, or they're like working on an offer. Like they're like, oh, it might even be like, let's be friends, or try to contact you with this, like, oh, something like that. But it's just not, they're not quite there to actually like really express their feelings. And here we have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. We have Three of Pentacles. So I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's like, yeah, they're together. Yeah. Five of Wands. That makes sense. Hangman energy. Yes. And oh, the Hermit. Yep, look at that. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's actually quite lovely, because well, this is the center, which is the Five of Wands. They have a lot of internal conflict, and maybe they even have a lot of, I don't know. I feel like it's more of an internal conflict than, let's say, a dispute between you. It's more like, yeah, it's an internal kind of thing. But I do see that they're sort of kind of trying to come, like they went into hermit mode. They're trying to actually acknowledge things. I feel like they're trying to grow here. Even with this Five of Wands, I can almost feel a Six of Wands coming for them a little bit, because I feel like, look, the clouds are parting. They're going away. And so even here you have like mind games, right? You have the clouds there, but there's a little bit of pretty here, right? These are, for me, are like the emotions. There's like a bright side here, but they're still being clouded. I feel like by their own fears, I would say. So for some of you, I feel like if they got into like arguments with you, that was, again, sort of like, it's much easier to deal with somebody like that. I don't know how, maybe for some of them, I feel like they rather just get into arguments, and even like kind of silly, petty arguments, just because it was a lot easier. So it's like, never quite really get involved. I don't know. They just felt like, nope, can't, like they have, I like to call, a little bit of baggage there. But the Hermit mode coming through here is telling us that, yes, they're going within themselves. Yes, there is silence, there is no contact, but there is a shift and they are growing here because we have the Hermit and the Hangman. The Hangman is things are being shifted. I do feel like the clouds are being open here. Again, could be that there is, for some of you, maybe they are thinking about collaborating with, not collaborating, well, there is collaboration. I do feel like that. Maybe trying to get into your world or life again through a sense of, hey, let's, a common goal is what I'm saying. Something where they can be like, yes, you come through here. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, that's how they see you. They see you as this, like nurturing, loving, caring. But like everything they want. It's like, oh my goodness, but yeah, we're not quite there yet. I also feel like they see you a little bit like a mother figure, not in a bad way at all, but in a sense of like that you're very caring. And so I feel like they might have issues with that because they're like, maybe their mom was not there for them or something like that. They have some sort of like they can't show weakness, and for them showing weakness is actually telling you that they feel a certain way about you. I do want to clarify actually this 5 of Wands energy. Why is this 5 of Wands energy doing here? What is this 5 of Wands energy here doing here? Moon, mystery, emotions. Yeah, look at that. So for some of you, they might be connecting to you in your dreams or psychically. But again, it's sort of like they're going through their emotions. They really have to like, I feel like they're understanding that they have to deal with the baggage first before they can like move forward. Even if it wasn't just with you, but I mean just in general, they're kind of like, their life is just, it's sort of like, what do I do? Why do I keep repeating these cycles? Why is this karma coming back? Because that's the way it is. They keep on making the same mistakes, I feel. And why is this 3 of Pentacles doing here? Because that's a good one. Why is this 3 of Pentacles doing here? Why is this 3 of Pentacles doing here? Oh. All right. Sorry, there was like 3 million things that came here. Well, not million, but a whole bunch of stuff. So it is what it is. Okay. Oh, I can see this. I was wondering, I'm like, that's weird. Okay, let's see. Cards. Yeah, look at that. And okay. But yeah, there's like a so this one's I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna take these are the ones, but this overthinking was sort of like, I do feel like I just don't think that they can live up to you in because they're like this overthinking. They're like, oh, we're so worried. But the Master of Keys, which is the Master of Pentacles, is this like, you see how they want to offer? They almost feel like they want to offer you something. They want to offer you the cup, the Ace of Cups, right? But they're not gonna do it like outright. Complicated. They're trying to come up with something where they have common ground with you, so that they can. I feel like they want to go into your life, but sort of. Not outright, but more like, hey, even like visiting places that maybe they think that you're there, just kind of like running into, like, we have something in common. Hey, do you want to work on this together? But it's really their way of like offering something, but they're just not quite there yet to actually make a full statement. Especially because they're like, oh my goodness, there's anxiety there. Like, I'm not sure yet. Let's see what this Hermit energy is doing here. It's like, this person is a bit weird. Master of Flames, luring. So for some of you, it's sort of like they're trying to connect. I'm going to clarify this again. What is this Hermit mode they're doing here? Keeper of Arrows. Wow. It's interesting. You know why I find it interesting? It's sort of like they're trying to figure out, sorry, this is why I'm like, how I was having a bit of struggle, but here it's like they're trying to figure out with this hermit mode. I was hoping they would be a little more deep with their thing, but they're starting out how to be more attractive to you, how to like bring this, like, you know, like how can I be equal to this person? And then the thing is that if there's this fire energy, but they also know that you can be very, like, you're sharp, like, again, sharp, very smart, very, you can intuit stuff. You could be like, yes, you're, so you probably felt like you have emotions for me. You're just playing mind games because so basically this should be kind of like a confirmation to you in sense of, because I feel like you know this intuitively and you also know it intellectually. You're like, you made this all complicated. You saw through that thing where they were trying to pick fights, or where there was like weird arguments, because they wanted to keep it like, we want to be in safe. We want to do this. It's always interesting to me because they're always people like not lacking confidence, and so they they put up with this bravado, and I'm like, why are you doing it? So here it is. They're trying to figure out, like, are going deep within themselves, how to be more alluring, how to be the person that they think that you want them to be, right? This is how they like they complicate things. Like, how do I do this? Like, and I don't. The only way they came up with this is like, we're gonna come up with like a common goal or something. So weird. It's like, what are you doing, guy or girl? But it's like, what's going on, my friend? It's like, I always think it's like, it wouldn't be so nice if people were a little bit more direct. I've never been good at mind games. I'm just like, I always state stuff. I'm maybe a little too blunt, which is not something people expect, but I'm just like, I don't have time for all this other stuff. I'm like, say what you want, you know, like in a direct manner. Don't try to like, because it's tiring to me. I get you. I'm like, yeah, I my friend. All right, let's see what other stuff is happening. What? Tell me more about this, like, no contact between this person in group one, the collective group one. What's going on here? And this is Once Upon a Dream Oracle. Oh yeah, look at that desire, lost. Oh yeah, they have the desire. They want you. They want this connection. There's the desire. Oh wow, and look at this. Underneath the deck is we have true love. I love that too. But there's lost. They're just like, they don't know what to do. And they feel like, and I like that it's the mirror, because it's sort of like, that's the thing that they need to work on. They have to really see themselves for who they are. They have to see the mirror as like, no longer trying to blind themselves. Like, oh no, see the emotions, see what, you know, like, see their truth. Like, again, for me, always the moon is sort of like mirroring what we need to work on, mirroring our emotions. It's like, nope. But they do feel very strongly here for you. It's not like they don't. It's just that they have a lot of stuff that they need to deal with. Let's see what other stuff coming up. I'm sorry, just like, people. Why don't you just say what you want much more clearly? I don't know. Do you agree with me? Do you think it's much easier if people were just direct, or do you think it's like a little fun to kind of have like that undertone of like, hey, the double meaning of things? Oh, I love this. Very tense. This is the mirror again. I think it's like looking to an intimate. Yeah, again, very okay. So they do have feelings for you. They definitely have a lot of desire for you right off the bat. They still think about you. They really like. I think they were, but if possible, they would love to get, you know, intimate with you. Yes. And this is the Love Shadow Oracle. Okay, so Verde, I think it's the look, or yeah, look into the mirror, look into this thing. So they still have, I feel like they're still like needing a lot of going deep within ourselves, or themselves, and actually getting more, I would say, truth out of it. Let's see what this a little bit more, and then we can do messages right after this one. Tell me more about this. Okay, we got, okay. Which one is this one? And I'm doing, here we have, oh, I see. There's this one, and that's, okay. And this one here. End of the road. Okay, for some of them, it's like, um, is this the end of the road? They're not sure. They think that maybe, I mean, to me, it seems like they probably, like, you may be here, but there's, oh, wow, that's, and this one is also here. Okay. Jukebox of Love by V Love and Tarot. This is my Electric Love. It's actually, this is my older version. We have a newer version that is a little bit different, but I'm still using this one. I have to tune into the other one, but so the end of the road. Is this the end of the road? This is something they're worried about. This is like what gives them. It's like, is this the end of the road? And I guess that's why they're trying to like come up with a clever way of like, how do I get back in this person's life? The Three of Pentacles energy. Like, how do I find this common ground again? Right? So this is, well, I'll read it. So it's let me go. So this is an actual music oracle, and this is a music oracle too. So Boys to Men, the end of the road. If you actually kind of wanted to look it up, you can find lyrics. Something that's important here. And then Let Me Go by Three Doors Down. So one more kiss could be the best thing, but one more lie could be the worst. And all these thoughts are never resting. And see, this is the never resting, that all these thoughts are never resting. This is the Nine of Arrows here. And you're not something I deserve. Yes, that's exactly what they feel. You love me, but you don't know who I am. I'm torn between the life I lead and where I stand. So, and the life I lead, which is, I feel like, their life they lead is very much a bit of an illusion. For, they put up, like I said, a front, or where I stand, where I really stand. Am I like where I feel my feelings, and you love me, but you don't know who I am. So let me go. So let me go. So they are thinking like, they want you to let them go, but at the same time, no, they want to keep you, but you don't really know who they are. And who they are, they don't feel is enough for you. You're not something they deserve. That's what they think. And here we go. And this one's also, this is self-sabotage. They have now I have like little words to actually say what they are. It like makes it even easier. Okay. Focus, my friend. Okay, maybe I have to put it down. Okay, there we go. So I found me a girl, she's sweet as could be, and everything in her world revolved around me. I had a chance to make her mine, but I was too blind to see. Now I've got to let her go and pray she comes back to me. She's my angel, she's my lover, she's my very best friend. I hated her because I loved her, so I hurt her again. And that's the thing, they hurt you again. It's my names. She's my angel, she's my lover, she's my very best friend. And so this is like self-sabotage, 100%, like self-sabotage 101, right there. Poof. All right, but so I actually, that's why I actually like this a lot, because I'm like, yes, I'm getting a lot of clarity here. So this is where you're standing. And now we're going to use the Love on the Brain Oracle to get messages for you, my friend, from this person. Cool. Why are people so complicated? I can't bear to lose you. Yeah, they're afraid that they are. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And yet, they don't do it. It's like, I can't bear to lose you, but I'm not taking the steps. Wow. I'm like, whoa. Here we go. It's like you're my soulmate, and that's, you can see with that true love energy here. I feel like we've known each other in another lifetime. Very strong here. I hit the jackpot with you. And so these are all strong emotions, because these are not all like lovey-doveys. So it's not like, oh yeah, everything's just lovey-dovey. No. They have like other stuff that's not lovey-dovey. So just so you know, it isn't all just Oh, there we go. I actually wanted to get other decks. Okay. So let's go see what other messages. And this is, oh, sorry, I sometimes forget to not be too loud. And this is Painted Love by The Love and Tarot. This is by Gifted Soul 777. I don't remember if I said it, but just in case I didn't. All right, so let's go ahead and see what other messages they have for you. My feelings for you will never change. Yep. So see, they do it. You're nothing but trouble. I don't think I'll be needing you anymore. Yes. Okay. One more. And I want you to know how far my love will go. I want you to know how far my love will go. And yes, but at the same time, and the time you share was not a painless affair. Yeah. So there's pain there for them as well, even if they cause you pain, because they're like, oh no. But you can see here, you're nothing but trouble. Yeah, you are, because you keep challenging them. You keep they're like, they want this, like you make them look deep in within themselves. You make them have to look at their own mirror, like really see, like, is this what I want to be? Is this who I want to be? I don't think I'll be needing you anymore. Because I feel like this is the struggle that they go through. I'm like, I'm not gonna need you. I'm not going back. But then their thoughts kind of drift off to you, and then they're like, how do I become the person that I think group one deserves? And so, but they're not there yet, because they're in the Hangman. They're trying to shift their things. So yeah, they were hurt here too. And they're not, like, they want you to, like, they care about you. They obviously do. They have feelings for you. They want to offer you the Ace of Cups, but they're just not quite there, ready for you. This is my Heart Whispers. And I'm playing with the backing, so you might see it later and it will be a different backing, just so you know. I'm sorry, but I can't. Yep, okay. Those are our messages. Yep. You can't. You changed my world. Yeah, and you not only changed their world, but you changed them. Whether, they admit it or not, they're like, nothing has changed. I love that. If we were meant to be, we will be. Yep. That's always like, I'm going to leave it up to fate. But nothing has changed. Like, they don't want to change, but you did. And isn't that funny? They have that constant stuff. Look at that. My heart is split in two. And I want you to see that their heart is split in two, but not in the way that like, I wouldn't say like third party. It's actually split in two, because they're like, I don't want to change, but you've already changed me. I don't want, like, I have to be about, like, I have to look at myself and like get to know myself and go and do the, basically what I'm saying is like, they got to do a little bit of shadow work here, right? I'm sorry that it's let me see if I put it there. Okay. And I want to give you more, but they're not there. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's just they're not there. Like, my heart wants to give you more, but I'm not there. And a part of me doesn't want to change. A part of me just wants to walk away, because it's a lot easier. And I understand it. It is a lot easier. Isn't it always a lot easier to just walk away than actually put in the effort? I would say it is. So yeah, that's what I would say. Let's see. This is my Soulmate Whispers. Let's see what other messages come through here for you. Fear is holding me back from reaching out to you. Oh, there it is. Oh, I love it, because that's exactly what it is. It's fear, 100%. Please don't give up on me. Give me more time. Oh, my friend. Oh. We are destined to be together. I know it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like this one too. Like, look at that. You walked into my heart and took residence there. It's like you changed their life. You changed their world. And you're there. I think they do it. But I need more time to figure myself out. I'm not quite there yet. So I hope you liked this reading, group one. It was a lot of fun to do. Yeah, I get this person. I also get you. I would say it's up to you whether you want to give them more time. They're there. They're just not quite there yet. But it was fun. Thank you so much for letting me read your energy and letting me read your cards. I truly appreciate you. If you this reading, to consider giving it a thumbs up and to consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. And what else? Just thank you so much. I am sending you so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye bye, my dear friends. All right, so we're just clearing energy. Oh, sorry. All of this is gonna go. I'm like, trying to like clean it up quickly. All right. Okay. So let's do this. Hello, my friends from group 2. I'm so excited that you are here. Okay, so let's look at all your energy here. Discovery and a gift. Oh, this is an interesting energy here for you. This is my sweet love oracle, by the way. And so the energy here is in the no contact, they've discovered, right? They have that, they've looked at things from a different perspective. This person has been looking at things from a whole world of different perspective, and they've come up with this realization, thank you, realization that, hey, you know what? There was a gift. This was a gift. This connection was a gift. This relationship was a gift. So what are they going to do about it? Right? That's the next thing. I'm always like, okay, so we have that, but what else is going to happen? Let's find out. That's right. Okay. So let's see what other stuff is coming. Actually, we're going to do this one. This is the Red Hot Love by Be Love and Tarot. And this is Oracle of My Heart. Tarot of My Heart by Be Love and Tarot as well. Okay. So let's look at this. So we have performance, and then you make me feel happy, comfortable, and protected. And this is the King of Pentacles. Wow. So this is the gift you give them. You gift them, you make them feel comfortable and protected. You make them feel at home. I also feel like you make them feel, they feel more valued when, like, with you. Like it almost feels like you make them feel like, hey, I'm worthy. I'm worth it. I'm worthy. And so you give them the sense of, like, they just feel like, okay, I can take on the world. That's the energy I feel like they're saying here. They're like, I can take on the world. I can do all this stuff. That was what your love did for them. Now what the performance is, actually, I want to clarify that performance, because it's sort of like, okay, that's something that they feel they discovered it, but I feel like that performance for me is like, but are they doing anything about it, or are they just hiding that discovery? So like, what is this performance doing here? 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 Okay. Yeah, okay. The 5 of Keys, shut out. Okay, that's what I was thinking, something along those lines, but this is actually like how it just kind of is the same thing. So the performance is the separation here. It's like, even though you changed me, you make me feel comfortable, happy, and protected. And again, I feel like they feel like a lot. I don't mean it in a bad way, but you boost their ego quite a lot. So there's that. Their performance was that 5 of Pentacles, which is sort of like, nope. That's interesting. It's sort of like, why do they do this? I always want to know. Separation, abandonment. Why? Let's find out. Let's see if the cards tell us more stuff. Okay. The 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. Okay. The Sun. Oh, beautiful energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, there's a lot of wand energy. So I'm actually gonna, this may not resonate for everybody, and this is just, I'm kind of getting the energy here. Yeah, for some, so not for everybody, but I feel for some of you, this was because like it just feels like they couldn't be with you. So maybe they were married, or they were in commitment. It's sort of like that performance is like, because this is a performance. The 5 of the shutting you out is a performance. It's something that had to happen. It's sort of like, so it feels like, or maybe they were a boss or something where it couldn't be expressed, where it couldn't be out in the open. Somehow it just feels like things have to be kept secret, and so this is interesting. It's a whole world of no difference. But look, we have the sun, happiness, fulfillment. This is something that they care about. A wand energy, a lot of wands. So lots of passion, lots of desire here coming through. They want to offer you like this wand. This is like they want a beginning. They want this passion to come through here. Okay, then we have the Ace, the 2, and the 3. Oh wow. So there's I almost feel like the passion has grown, like the feelings, the emotions have grown. It went from like, I feel like maybe for them, they thought it was just going to be like, it wasn't supposed to actually, they weren't supposed to feel as strongly as they do, or as they did, but I feel like they do. So it's sort of like, oh my goodness, how do I, like, it just kind of like took over. Like, I almost feel like there's an actual fire inside their heart right now. And definitely their nether regions, in terms of like, yes, there are lots of sexual desires, but there's more to it than that. It's just like, cool. This person can also be definitely a fire sign. Just seems Leo is there as well. The 2 of Wands, though, there's like a choice they have to make, and so it's a choice, and they're planning it out with 3 of Wands. So they are making a choice now. And maybe that's why there's this discovery. So they have to go up high. Are they capable of going to this? So it feels like there's a choice here between, like, I'm actually going to clarify, but because I actually want to see what this choice is. Because I feel like they have to plan out. They're planning something in the long distance. This is like, there's a sense of longing, but there's a sense of coming through. Maybe there was, you go like, well, it's 2 choices. Now it's 3 choices. But I really feel like there's 2 choices. But what is this 2 of Wands doing here? What is this 2 of Wands doing here? What is this 2 of Wands doing here? 8 of Pentacles, which is work. I really do feel like for some of you, this might actually be a boss or like a coworker or something like that, where it's just like, or they might have to choose between work and something else. Let's see, what is this 2 of Wands doing here? I actually want another card. What is Wands doing here? 5 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of 5 energy. What is this Ace of Wands energy doing here? What is this Ace of Wands energy here? Yeah, that makes so much sense. Oh, very much. You are so attractive to them. It's not even funny. What I want? Okay, there's a sense coming through. Okay, and what is the Sun doing here? What is the Sun doing here? What is the Sun doing here? Okay. Okay. Oh boy, this is like, I'm actually enjoying this a lot. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, and please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, is that you have the, like, so here is this Ace of Wands that is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. And so it's like there's so much chemistry here, sexy chemistry. I do feel like there is, and again, look at the sneaky. So it does feel to me like this person had to sneak around. There's a sense of like needing to keep this on the down low for some reason. I don't know. 7 of Arrows is 7 of Swords. Happiness, joy, but it has to be, it can't be out in the open. So they could be, I guess, there could be a work relationship. It could be that they're married, I don't know, or in a committed relationship. And then this is the choice. The choice of work, though, it's like work, and the 5 of Cups, I almost feel like they're, plus this is like the Nine of Pentacles energy. So they seem like right now they're heading towards being more, they like being independent. Basically single is something that they're headed for. It hurts them in a sense, this Five of Cups, but okay, thank you. Sorry, I had to clarify this. So for some of them, they chose, like they had to choose between like work or where they felt stable, where they felt in control, versus Five of Cups, which is like they felt that they would be hurt. So for them, love hurts, right? That's why they also put that performance. It's like, oh, you discover, you make me feel really like, well, first of all, like not only you make me feel happy, comfortable, and protected, right? That's something that they feel. It also gave them like, it was like such a ego boost. And it also makes sense to me that they would be like a boss or like in a committed relationship, actually, with the King of Pentacles energy. You brought out like this, oh, this is like a spice. It was like such a gift. It was like something seemed totally different. It was quite exotic, I would say. But they were not, they would rather be single or self-reliant. They weren't sure about that. That's what they're planning out. And that's the choice. They chose not love because they feel like it hurt them. They rather choose something where they feel like they are in control. So I think they do well with like control. Even if you're like, they're really happy with, this is like the sun, happiness, joy, fulfilled and everything, but no. They're like, nope. Too scary, my friends. Too scary. So yeah. But boy, it was there. They still think about you? They still think about, oh my god. Oh, this is so fascinating. All right, let's see. There messages come through. Sorry, I'm always like, wow, this is interesting. This is getting spicy. That's what I'm saying here. Come here for this. Okay. Frustration. Okay. Overwhelmed. Okay. Yeah. Me more. Worried. Okay. Wow. Look at all these things. And there again, heartbreak is something that they just feel. So the frustration, I think. I feel like I'm actually might be your own frustration, but it's because it's like it's interesting because I feel like you're frustrated and they feel like I'm overwhelmed. Oh my goodness, I can't take it. It's like too much for them, but they're like worried about the heartbreak here. I mean, one more I would like kind of, I feel like trapped and okay, I asked for one and it came two, so I'm gonna go with it. So it does a sense again, says grounded, but it also feels like and then this trap. So I'm gonna say it's an interesting here. So I have two different energies here, or probably a whole bunch more, but what I'm seeing here is that there is a sense of they could be again in another relationship, or they could just be so focused on work, because for them one of the things that scares them most is that they won't have money. So there's a sense of scarcity here. They feel like they don't want that. They would rather have the pain of a heartbreak, right? Like hurting their own heart, like if as long as they are well off, like physically, financially, those like the emotions and the passion that they feel for you is overwhelming to them. But even though they have that, even though they think that it is a gift, even though they value you, it's just not, it was not enough, or it isn't enough for them to not it almost feels like a third party, but the third party is actually work, or it's like this worry, or like they need to feel like they have money, they want to be financially strong, as the self-reliant. I feel like nope, this is how it is. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's like they feel that gives them a sense of security. Yeah. Otherwise, it scares them. All right. Let's see what other messages come through. All right. Let's see. Let's see what comes through here. Okay. And something coming through. Okay. Okay. So we have weak, and I feel like they feel weak. They can't. They feel weak, but they have to do what's best, and then they justify my love. I don't think they want to, but they can't. And so this is actually one that really wanted to come out. And this is the Jukebox of Love by Be Love and Tarot, and this is, of course, the Once Upon a Dream Oracle by Moon Moth Goddess. Love these two readers. If you haven't checked out their channels, please do. They are amazing. I mean, seriously, amazing. Okay, and so we have Black song, and this was Regret, right? This is actually, because this is like my old version of it, and this is Electric Love by me. So here we go. And now my bitter hands cradle broken glass of what was everything. All the pictures have all been washed in black, tattooed everything. All the love gone bad turned my world to black, tattooed all I see, all that I am, all that I'll be. Yeah. I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky. But why can't it be mine? And so there's this regret, but they're weak. They can't, like, nope. Even though they have this, like, even though they regret it, even though I think they're aware of the fact that it will be a Five of Cups energy, and it was a Five of Cups energy. It was like sadness and regret, and they would still choose the abundance, like having stability of, like money and prestige, and also I feel like something that's known for them. And then here is another one. So, and justify my love. This is actually how I feel like they think about you. Like, I'm just seeing this visual, and I'm like, yes, they want to touch you. And this is Savior by Rise Against. Again, it's from my Electric Love. That's when she said, I don't hate you, boy. I just want to save you while there's something left to save. And that's when I told her, I love you, girl, but I'm not the answer for all the questions that you still have. 1,000 miles away. There's nothing left to say, but so much left that I don't know. We never had a choice. This world is too much noise. It takes you under. It takes me under once again. And so even though they want it, right? Even though they wanted that, it's like, after all, there's just nothing left to be said. They can't, the world takes me under. It just takes me under. And that's like the world, the noise and everything is like, I want stability. I want the finances. I'm not, if they're in a committed relationship, that's what they're there. They feel that that's the security in a sense for them. It's like basically they want something that's stable to them. I feel like you're too, they overwhelmed them with like how they felt about you and how attracted they were to you and are to you. I still think they're attracted to you right now. All right, let's see what other messages come through. Upsafan, so they are still keeping an eye on you, and this is the Love Shadow Oracle. So they're keeping an eye, totally, like spying on your social media. I was like, oh, yep. Gracion. Again, this is sort of like being grounded. I feel like, so maybe for some of them, I do feel like they need a sense of security. Like, oh, they just aren't. Yeah, Lemonique, they miss you. Lemonique, they want you, they miss you. But they won't do anything about it because I almost feel like this person had a whole bunch of like financial problems, probably growing up or something. How is like, or that's just something that they always needed. And so here we're going to use the messages now. So let's go ahead and use the messages from Love on the Brain. So what messages does this person want, group? to here. Sometimes I think about what it would be like to lose you, and it's the worst feeling in the world. Yep. And I'm proud of you. Yes, they are really proud of you. They actually, I feel like with that Queen of Wands, you could definitely be like, you can have your own business, and you're just so attractive. So attractive. And I feel like they feel like you've accomplished a lot. I dream about you. Yes, they do. I feel like they have that connection. And right now I'm like, oh, and their sexy dreams. It's like, oh, oof. Wonder why, like, I guess they feel the connection still there. I feel like we've known each other in another lifetime. Yep. Apparently that's just a card that's coming up, because that came up for group 1 too. Let's see, one last time. And then here we go. Here we have this, you're beautiful. Yeah, I feel like they really think you are beautiful. And then we say, I didn't mean to take my anger out on you. So for some of that, if that makes sense, let's see what this is. Painted Love by V Love and Tarot. Let's see my messages. This is the collective love. What does this person have for the collective group too? I would do it all over again. Okay. But what is that? I never meant to hurt you. Now you're gone. Yeah. But they never meant to hurt you, but they also weren't willing to go the other way. I wish there's something I could say or do, but they can't. Because I get it. They're focusing on them. I won't give up on you. Oh, but they're coming up. Oh, no, that's you. I'm sorry. Sometimes there's messages. I'm sorry, but that one's definitely, that's your message. You're okay. I feel the vibes, our chemistry is real. One more message from the back. Look at that. Give me tonight. Just one last try. Oh, yes. Really, you guys have crazy and sexy times, huh? That's something interesting to me. Like, oh, the chemistry is real. But it always feels a bit sad, because I'm like, oh, but you want something, but no, yeah, sorry, but I can't. And that's exactly what it is. They can't really. Oh, my love for you still burns within. Yeah. Oh, forgive me. So they feel really bad. And so the burning is sort of like the love, but it's also the lust. There's a whole lot of lust in there. I need you. I want you. Sorry, I'm like, whew. My heart is split into. This one just wants to come out for. This one came out for group 1 as well, but I feel like that's work related there, or maybe they are in a committed relationship, but it just isn't. I did dream about us. Yeah. Sorry, one more from this deck. I just like. I really like this. You cannot fix me. Okay, so there's a thing here, right? Were you trying to fix them in some way? I don't like. I like. You tried to save them in some manner. I'm just saying because it's just something that they keep repeating. Like it says, I just want, with the song, it's like, I want to be able to save, like, well, there's something left to be saved, and they're like, nope, sorry, you can't save me, you cannot fix me. This is how it is. So like, even if I'm choosing the material stuff over love and happiness, that's just how I gotta be. But sometimes that's people gotta do what people gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's what they think they have to do. Our parting is only temporary. I will be back to you. Okay, that's good. And this is my soulmate or whispers. Nothing happens by chance. We were meant to be. Wow, look at that. I love that. How can I talk to you after all this time? Look at that. So even though it's interesting, because even though they're saying like, trust me, I'll be back sooner than you can imagine. So it feels like they're some part of them is like, okay, once I've established myself, I'm going to try to come back into it. And I'm like, no. And yeah, this is like the messages that I'm hearing here. When I talk to you in my mind, can you hear me? So I still talk to you. I still feel like this connection's there. And I'm using our time apart to become a person worthy of you. And I feel that for them, it's financially. Like they really feel like they have to be financially stable. Ugh, otherwise, it's not going to work. All right. So let's go ahead. I hope you like this reading. I actually enjoy reading. I like these readings because I love the different kinds of energies we get. And this person, I can tell that they care and they genuinely want to be with you, but stuff is getting in the way. So, I mean, I almost feel like I can get it though. So hopefully you like it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you did like it, please do consider subscribing too. And just thank you so much for letting me read your cards and sharing this journey and energy with me. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. And so we're going to just take it all off. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and put everything away. Okay. Let's do group 3. Hello, group 3. I am so happy you are here. And so we have, this is like the overall energy here for you. We have, I'm going to do all of them actually. Sorry, I was doing only 2 first, and then, but I actually want to get all of this, guys. Okay, so mind games came up for group 1 too, so if that makes sense. Okay, so player, word connection, mind games, and together we can get through anything. The Chariot, so movement forward. So the word connections is important there. Oh, hi, now my little cat decided to come join us. And the mind games is because they have this player energy to them. Now, why do they have this player energy to them? I'm actually gonna clarify to scare you. Yeah. Let me see. Clarification. Why is this like, first of all, why is this player energy here? I mean, like, it should be like, maybe they're a player. But I don't know. That's not the energy I feel. Hermit solitude. Going in within ourselves. Why is this mind games doing here? Heart of youth. Okay. And connection. Why is this? I'm clarifying right off the bat because I'm like, this energy is weird. Divine timing. And Chariot. Okay. 2 choices. Okay, we have choices. Okay, the Chariot definitely can be a choice. Different kind of like I feel like, well, for some of them they have this like youthful heart. The heart's flirtatious. They just have this energy about them. But the Hermit solitude. Okay, so for some of you, it just feels like this person does not like to be alone. There's a sense of being afraid of solitude, and I can tell like it's just like, oh. For others of you, I actually feel like there is oh my goodness, the player got played, I guess, or maybe and played in a different way, in terms of like, I think often it just feels like the emotions, like the mind games weren't supposed to be real. Like this was just supposed to be something that was like not something that they were actually like real about it. I almost feel like that's how they are. They're always like, they're known like as the player, or maybe by their friends or something. But it's something different with you. It's sort of like this player was not satisfying to them. They wanted something more, but there's the choice. There's like, and probably they wrote a lot to you. They actually spend more time with you, wanting to express their emotions. The youth of the flirtatiousness, but the youth of hearts is the Page of Cups, which is like an expression of emotions. Like it's not like, oh, there were emotions there. There were some like, there was more than passion. It was sort of like a soul connection. I know it's weird. I'm like, how am I? But this is just what I'm feeling here, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a very strong statement. But go see what other stuff. I actually feel like that, and that's what the choices was. But the choices was so third party situation. Okay. Let's see what other things come through. Yep, for wands, strength, oh, and chariot again. Wow. Wow. For some of you, that Four of Wands might be that they were married. For some of you, or for others of you, that's how they feel like it, that they wanted a strong connection, a celebration. But the major arcana here are really strong. So this is, I'm sorry if I'm a little struggling here, but it's just because this feels like it was more. I know how to explain it. I really feel like, I feel like they were a player. Like they were just, that's the energy that they had. Possibly, yes, they might have already been in a relationship with somebody, but it just feels like they're a player. But this connection did something to them. It ended something in them. Like, and I feel like this is your energy, that strength card. That's how they see you. This is like, wow. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. You're quite somebody who I'm not sure if they can actually be unequal to strength. Beautiful. Wow, they really love that, and I feel like they love that you are strong. That's beautiful energy here. But the ending there, the death card, is like there was an ending. It was like something there again. There was the choice. They had to make a choice. They had to make that choice with the chariot. Oof. All right, let me clarify these, because these are like strong cards. I would say this feels like my twin flame energy. Like, not all decks are, but I feel like this definitely feels like twin flame kind of energy here a little bit. Let's see, what is this? Let's start off with the chariot. What's the moon energy? Okay, what's the chariot doing here? So I always want to see. Five of, it's interesting. Okay, I feel like, so it was like Five of Flames, Five of Wands, internal struggle. I feel like they're having an internal struggle with their emotions. Yeah. Moon, mystery. Are you like a water sign? Because that feels like you're a water sign. What is this death card doing here? What is this death card doing here? Five of Swords. Wow. What is this? Okay, what is this strength card doing here? Let's see if we need to clarify more. Youth of Keys. Youth of Keys. What is this? Four of Wands doing here. The Hierophant. Tradition. Again, wedding here. Now, either they're married or they thought of the marriage here with you, or that was something that you were going to do. So I'm going to clarify the strength. This Youth of Sprouts. So it's like interesting, but not okay. Nine of Lights. Yeah. Man, sorry. This one's intense, my friends. This was an intense. If this doesn't resonate this at all, because this is very strong energy here. It almost feels like, oof, they didn't want this, but then I feel like they fell for you, my friends. And the choice here is this Five of, like, it just feels like rivalry. So it could be that there was other people around there. But the connection is still there. I want to say this connection is still quite awake, intuitively, psychically, very, very, very strong. We also have the Five of Swords energy. So unfair. No, I feel like there was like, I would say the death card comes because of the ego. It could also feel like, yeah, it just feels like, let me clarify that card again. Sorry. Card. Choices. There are so many choices. So many choices. Four flames again. Sorry, I'm like, for some of you, I feel like they chose their ego. Sorry if there's a little purring and you're hearing it loudly. That's my friend who was excited to join us. So again, it feels like, were you married to this person? Or or engaged or something, where it was like, because it's like a legit thing here, but the choices was made. This person chose the ego. They regret it though. There was like, you changed their world. I guess I really do feel like you did. I would feel like they were like, nothing serious was supposed to happen here, but it was serious. The Nine of Flames, the survivor, is again the strength that they see in you. You've survived things. You're determined. You have a lot of a lot of strength, but it's sort of like you're capable of like doing more things than they are. They just are like amazed by how strong you are. The youth of keys is the youth of page of pentacles. So page of pentacles. Maybe you were, wow, even as maybe you're younger than they are, or like they feel like you're also grounded, very well grounded is what I'm seeing here. So you're well grounded, even though things happened. I feel like some stuff happened in your life. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but you're like, whatever happened in your life, you are still grounded. You still have this fun, playful characteristic to you, a youthful energy to you, and they really like, wow. I'm sorry I keep saying wow, but it's the energy here is intense. And I don't understand. And I really don't understand, because this person genuinely cares. So you changed their life, but they somehow still chose the ego, still chose somebody else. And I don't understand why. Why? Because like, where do we go? I don't know. I don't think the cards can tell me. I'm sorry, this is my nosiness, but it's like, well, why? I mean the ego, but why the ego? I don't know. Maybe you can let me know. Let me see. Let me know more about this. Sorry. Okay. Wisdom. Okay. So you're very, like, I'm thinking that's actually you, very intellectual. Maybe you actually met each other in school. What's more? Gift. Okay. Gift. It's a gift of wisdom. It was a gift of knowledge. You gave them knowledge. They learned a lot. What it's like what? Tell me more. I'm gonna shuffle this a little bit more. Light my light. Here we go. What? Messages. Okay. Again, messages. So written. There's a strong connection here with the written aspect. Yearning, desire. Dreams. Okay. So there's a dream here again of being united, like a wedding, coming together. I don't quite, I'm going to be honest, I don't understand. I don't. There's yearning, there's wisdom, because it's sort of like they desired this, they wanted this, but at the same time, it's sort of like they pulled away. Five of Swords energy. And that's usually for me the ego. They retreated, maybe arguments, but it seems like it doesn't make sense to me. Messages, they have all these ideas, messages, wanting to contact you. Wisdom, this connection did change them. It gives them a lot of wisdom. It was a gift coming through. Sorry, my cats are fighting, but not really fighting. They're just kind of doing stuff. And yearning, they still yearn for you. I don't get this at all. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you can explain this connection to me a little bit more. Let's see what other stuff is coming through here. Hello, my friends. You guys are all here. You're like, come on, cycles. Okay, so timing, and sort of like the divine timing again comes in here. So it's like not divine. Your divine timing was off. you're hitting like, oh, stability again. This is the home. Oh my goodness, this is the Four of Wands again. Sorry, guys. Don't fight. He doesn't really. He just wants to play. It's my older cat. Doesn't want to play with my younger one, and so she hisses at him. It's like, I don't like you. And again, look at this. Notes. This is like crazy. I'm sorry. This is like, seriously. I don't get this. Divine timing, so it was not, the timing wasn't there. The stability, though, is again like the marriage thing coming through. And then there was a lot of notes, lots of stuff writing between them, like between you. But why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm sorry. What came where? Like, really, what came between this? Like, I'm sorry, but I have to figure this out. Just doesn't make sense. So why does it, like, this is all this, like, they want all this thing, but why did they go off somewhere else? Like, it doesn't make sense. All right, I'm actually gonna use, I think I'll use this. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Sorry. This is fascinating. This energy is fascinating. Okay, let's see. Tell me more. I want to know more. Just a friend? Okay. Maybe they friend zoned you? Oh. Was it never like, they saw this but never things straight up? Dual. There might be songs that you might want to listen to. One more. Give me more. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out, and so I'm maybe apologizing a lot. For some of you, this person might actually have addictions. So maybe that is. Yeah, so they just friends-zoned you. So I don't know what to say. Yeah, for some of you, maybe they went to jail. I don't know. This is a weird energy here. So I'm gonna say, and there's, okay. So this is fascinating. So something for some of you, so a lot of people probably chose this pile maybe. For some of you, you got friend zoned, or like, we were just friends. It never got to be something a lot more, but it was a lot more in terms of like, for those of you who that, it's like they thought about being with you, like a thing, or for some of them, maybe they were married. For others of you, I feel like maybe wow. So maybe they were like the player they had, like they were like, they did drugs, maybe got into trouble or something, but you changed them in some way. You changed them a lot. They actually can feel like they want to be better. Oh, wow. Sorry. Okay. I'm actually starting off with this one. This one's the one we're going to start with. All right. And so nothing left, no remorse. This isn't love, this is a war. A fight was fixed at the front door of your cutting room floor. And this is like a song about addictions, but I also just made it because it also just seems like the silence is important. And I know I'm right, but I'm sick of screaming at the walls of silence while you wash your hands clean. Another toxic cycle, another sleepless night, another twisted alibi to drive. So it seems like there was a toxic cycle. Okay, that could be the Five of Swords energy. There's some sort of toxicity here. But you changed them. I really do feel like that. It's really what I feel like. Okay, then this one, life in the knife trade. So Don't get up. I was only leaving the room. When the door of your judgment swings back around again, maybe I'll stop to watch your act and I'll go on my way. I've seen quite enough of too many childish games. I'm ashamed of every moment that I've ever gave them the time of day. All the worst enemies are somehow always friends that used to be. Were you friends and then you weren't friends anymore? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really understand this. I'm trying to get it, but I just don't quite understand it. Because there's like love, but I don't know. Okay, and then there's Evil in the Closet by In Flames. And this is My Electric Love, and this is Jukebox of Love by Beloved and Tarot. We were one in words, you finished my sentence. I can never attract tomorrow, it pushes me aside. I sink in water deeps, your presence kept me floating from depths where secrets lie. Maybe another lifetime I could be the first you meet. Yell at me, I want to be your light that shines, but my ground is shaking and I might fall. I feel like for some of you, I really do feel like maybe addictions of some kind really took over them. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like there's a lot of that. I feel like there's just nothing you can do. Maybe you started off as friends and became like, it wasn't fully something else, but it was just like, sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out because I feel like they were friends and it was just like you became not more, but it was more. You changed this person's life. That I know for sure. But the Five of got in the way. If you actually, if you chose this pile, please tell me. I may be completely wrong, and then whatever resonates, and take what doesn't, and what doesn't. But there's a story that's really meant to be told here, so I'm curious. Let's see what, I actually want to see what messages they have for you. At this point in time, what messages does the collective of group? Or the collective of group. We have this person have for them. I'm in denial. Okay. Oh. I'm healing my inner child wounds. I've been through a lot growing up, and it affects my relationships, including ours. I'm working on myself. I do feel that that's 100% true. And this is actually Love on the Brain by my friends Gifted Soul 777. So yeah, okay. You're my soulmate. Okay. I love you well. Yeah, there's strong feelings here. But what else? Please forgive me. Yeah, sense of forgiveness. You need what I can't give you. This is weird. Why? Oh, it's do you know I'm a hopeless romantic? I actually want everybody to be happily ever after. And when I see people that aren't, that makes me so sad. The truth is not too far behind. So the truth will, okay, my mind tells me to leave and my heart tells me to stay. So the truth is not too far behind. The truth will be, they will tell you their emotions. They will tell you everything. Look at that, look at that. Look inside my eyes, there's light of love inside. Oh, wow. I won't make the same mistakes twice. I just feel like this person needs help. They're in a bad place somehow. And I feel like I don't get it. I love you. Okay, wow. Seriously, come on. My love for you still burns within. Yes. I hear you. You drive me crazy with desire. Emotion is still there. I cannot save you. It's easier this way. I was wrong. Oh, this is gonna be one of those. There's certain ones that I always like. Oh, it makes me so like. Oh, why can't we work it out? Why can't it all just be happily ever after, my friends? And then I know that some of them you just can't. Okay. It's one of those. All right. Let's see what other stuff is coming. Oh, my ear aches for the sweetness of your voice. Really. I refused to admit my feelings for you until it was too late. I'm almost ready to give you what you want and also what you need. Oh, no matter how hard I distract myself, is the truth is I'm not over you, and I don't think they are. Yeah, okay, see, but there's also a lot of healing that needs to be. Look at that. I see. And I need to heal in order for us to be together. So they're doing a lot of healing, which is good because they need the healing. I need more time to figure myself out. They need this time. Emotions are there though. Guys, seriously, this is like a very intense emotions, intense feelings. Like the connection is intense. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm sending you a hug and I'm sending them a hug because I just feel like you both need it. You're amazing. That's what I could see that. I could see why you're both so well suited because you're such a strong person, and I could see that they want to be strong too. I almost feel like you're one of those people that wants to save people. I get you though. You're a beautiful heart, I can tell. Okay, with this, I'm actually gonna end the reading, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me do this reading for you. Even though you've spent like a whole bunch of time going me like, I don't get this, I don't get this. I apologize about that. But it's a very, maybe frustrating. It wasn't frustrating. It's just sort of like hard to get out. Like, I just feel like there's obstacles there. And I'm like, oh, I wish they weren't. Well, anyways. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. I appreciate it so much. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. Until I see you in the next one, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Bye-bye, my dear friends. All right, my group, let's clear that up. All right, my friends, let's do group 4. All right, so we have secrets. Ooh, you chose this one. Alright, I'm gonna actually put them all out here just because I'm actually fascinated by this. This is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, work in progress. Alright, so we have secrets. So there's some secrets. Secrets is that a work in progress. What is there? Okay, being with you makes me feel like a kid again. That's the Page of Cups. So the secrets, I would say emotions are coming through here. There's work in progress. So there is a crossroads. I do actually want. I'm always like, what are the crossroads, my friends? So let's try to figure that out. So what is this crossroads down here? Okay, High Priestess and Ace of Flames. All right, so it's like intuition, strong intuition. Somehow I feel like not wanting to, like this again, feels like they don't want to actually express their emotions. The High Priestess is like, nope, we're not going to express their emotions, but they also want to actually, maybe for some of you, start over again, have a new beginning with you. And they actually finally express their emotions towards you, but they're still in the work in progress. They're not there, my friends. We're working on themselves, I think. We have the Six of Cups, longing, nostalgia, Page of Wands coming through, Queen of Swords energy, that's totally you, Knight of Cups, and then we have oh wow, such beautiful cards, my friends. So what I'm seeing here is a whole lot of love and emotions coming through. They do want to offer you something, but the Page of Wands, I'm going to actually, desire is strong there. Uncertainty though, I feel like there's uncertainty here. They do want to offer you the Ace of Pentacles. They also want to offer you the Ace of Flames, which is the Ace of Wands. So like a lot of love and like wanting desires. Yeah, and the Knight of Cups again offer emotions. The Queen of Swords is all you, my friends, and I actually want to see what this And they're thinking about you a lot. I actually feel like there's the reminiscence here. This Page of Wands is like 10 of Flames. So overwhelmed, crush and burn. Okay, all right. I see that. I don't feel like they are feeling quite there as well. They're waiting as well here. They're not ready. Okay, because it is a work in progress. They're not there for you. They can't be compared to the Queen of Swords. So they can't. Their emotions are there. They want to offer you love. They want to give you something. But this is the offer. They want to give you something substantial. They're not there because they're just a page right now. Three of Flames. They're waiting. They're trying to I feel like they feel overwhelmed. They're afraid of crashing and burning, right? They're afraid if we actually offer you something, it's not going to happen. It just won't happen. So I feel like that's a thing that's coming through here. What's the Six of Cups doing here? What's the Six of Cards? But they really miss you. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm hearing here. Ace of Arrows. Ace of Arrows is ace. Look how many aces you have for reals. That's the Ace of Swords coming through here. And that's like clarity. And I feel like speaking the truth as well too. Simulation. Oof. So I feel like this person still is invested in this connection. They're working on themselves to be able to offer you something substantial, something real. Yeah, that's the energy I'm finding here. So it's actually quite different energy from everything, from all the other ones that we've been playing with. Let me see. What is this? Okay, I want to see more. Sorry, this is actually like, this is a lot smoother than the last one. This is like, what? Can you tell me more? Illumination, yeah, light. Again, fire, that Ace of Flames, attraction. You really, like, you're the light, and you also are attracted to you a lot. A whole lot. Unstoppable. Yes, they do feel unstoppable. They really want to be with you. There's a sense of loyalty. Like they have like this. They also like animals a lot, I think, because there's like two animals that are coming through. Inspiration, you inspire them. Inspire them to be more and to be better. They're clearing their path so that they can come to you. I really I have to say there's a sense of like, this person's like, nope, I'm coming back. I'm like cleaning up, I'm getting my act together, and then I'm coming back. Because it feels like you were yeah, very hopeful, optimistic. There are secrets. They weren't able to tell you their feelings, their emotions. They need to express it. They want to express it. They're like, I want to actually tell group 4 how I feel. And they're just working on it. Let's see what other stuff is coming through. Distance, but there's a distance coming through. So there might be the obstacles of you live in different places. Distance, there's a no. So right now, I'm actually going to say that's a no for right now. So this connection is not going forward right now. But it's a temporary no. I don't know why I know it's a temporary no, but I feel like it's a temporary no. Okay. Because there's rapid changes, yeah. Sudden changes, lots of things happening, and there's passion. There's like a whole lot of passion. But look, there are elements that are disrupting this connection. I'm going to say it's an actual toxic. So maybe there's karmic ties. Maybe they're with somebody right now, but there's some sort of karmic ties that need to be solved. There's an illusion coming through here too. And this is the shadow. Is it Shadow Love Oracle? Yes, Love Shadow Oracle. So there's some things that are being disruptive. What is this disruptive here? What is this disruptive element here? Oh, it could be that you're with somebody because it's the masculine energy. So you might be with somebody right now. or they might or they might be married too. Okay. So something like that. There's a third element here, a third party element there. Let's actually do one more with this one. So connection here. Oh, okay. One, and that's my jukebox of love coming through. Okay. I was like, you just wanna Okay. Okay, what else is coming? Sorry. Okay, by Tracy Chapman. You were meant for me. Oh, wow. By Jewel. So there isn't sense coming through, but they do apologize for something. So I do feel like there is some sort of element that's blocking you. But again, they're very hopeful about things. So here we have, seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. This distance, this disillusion, I cling to memories. Yep, that's the 6 of cups, and then we even have the distance here. I cling to the memories while falling asleep brings me release and the hope of a new day. Waking the misery of being without you. Surrender. I give another moment is, okay, I give in. Another moment is another eternity. So wow, the end of heartache by Killswitch Engage. So they miss you. That's what I'm seeing here. And we also have this one. So scrape your heart up from the bottom of the from the bottom of the barrel. Keep your faith in the path that's growing narrow. Kill the doubt inside your head. We overcome. We push ahead. First and Ellen, and that's by Modern Life is War. And so that's determination. You will be together, even if it doesn't seem like it will be that way. That's very hopeful. I really like this. I'm sorry. It's like, especially after group 3, I'm like, this is a very hopeful, like very optimistic. Yes, there's things that are standing in your way, but they're clearing up the energy. They're working on themselves. They're working on, and to come through here for you. I choose you. Oh, wow. And this is my my friend's Gifted Soul 777 Love on the Brain Oracle. I really like this one too. I can't bear to lose you. Wow. I know that I don't tell you or show you often, but my life is better with you. Wow. I have trust issues. Yeah, they may have trust issues. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like we've known each other in another life. And that's come through for all the decks. That's hilarious. Like for all the piles. That's freaking hilarious. I love that. You're perfect for me. Oh, wow. I mean, seriously. Can you? Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you make me a better person. Seriously, you're just too stuff. You're so beautiful. If I ever let you go, it's because I had to, not because I wanted to. Oh my goodness. Seriously, love that. Let's see this painted love. Messages coming through for we're at the point of no return. My angel, you forgot your rings tonight, and there's the sense of like that. They really love you. Give me back my heart. I know you don't care. That's not true. It feels that way, huh? To try to change would be a waste of time. I wish there was something I could say or do. Yeah, they're doing the best they can. Hope that makes some sense. All right, let's see this one. I'm sorry, I'm like looking at all the messages. I really like this. Your smile lights me up. Sorry, this is like such a lovely energy. Oh, they're crushing on you, my friend. Mind games keep me safe, so they still play the mind games, or they might have played the mind games. I think that was part of keeping their feelings and their emotions all secret from you. It was love at first sight. Seriously. Oh my goodness. I want to give you more, and they are trying. They're clearing up their energy. I know that. Oh my goodness, twin flames, my friend. Yeah, it feels it. You are my world. I mean, come on. Oh, you're so cool. This is a very strong connection. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I'm like, after all the other ones, I'm like, oh, this is so lovely. I don't want to lose you, but I don't know how to stop. Oh. Can we start over again? Yeah, that's something they're going to come back and ask you that question. Please don't give up on us. All right. I'm kind of rushing here because my friends here. My body longs for your warmth. Okay. We are destined to be together. I know it. And look at this. Destiny will always bring us back together. Okay, so have faith. Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to leave it here because I just I love this reading quite a lot. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy and for letting me do your reading. It just totally was the best ending for this whole reading. If you like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up and do please consider subscribing. It just helps the channel grow and it keeps me coming back for more is what I say. Thank you so much. I am sending you so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye bye, my dear friends.